Hey Wayne,
Hi,
how you
mate.
doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Hey, listen. Remember when you were your first press conference? You talked about the importance of getting the right players to be a part of you with at DC United. And I think about Christian Benteke's comments last year that he wanted to come over and start playing last year so he could really hit the this season flying. Um, Benteke's goal obviously amazing, but can you just talk about the other qualities that he's bringing to your team because he seems like he fits that bill as the right type of player that wants to be here.
Yeah, I think firstly, obviously he wants to be in. His attitude has been first class, and it was important getting him in the end of last season to get settled in with the club, with the league, with his teammates, and then knowing that hopefully he could start well and have a full pre-season and start well this season. So he's been great. He brings us goals, but also the rest of the game he's a real handful for defenders to deal with. He holds the ball up and brings other players into play. So he started the season really well for us, and we just hope that he continues to do that.
And just can you just talk about the joy or the emotion involved with? I mean, Jacob Green grew up where I grew up. In my day, and he's on this call right now. Bruce Murray was the only American player who could score goals. Um, could, I, I'm sorry, it makes me giddy to see these young guys that grew up around my area. Could you just talk about emotion and what you're feeling because you were once 20 or 18, and it seems like the light is going on for not just Jacob Green but so many.
Yeah, I think it's great that we've got so many young players and players at the start of their career who are really impressing and get an opportunity to play and make a career for themselves. And I said this last year, the young players will get an opportunity. They will get a chance to be round the first team on a daily basis, and then obviously get opportunities on match day. And of course we have to be careful with them, and we can't play them in every game at the minute because they are young players. We have to protect them as well. But the time they get on the field, it's upon them to make the most of that. And with Greeny, in the previous game, he come on and to help us see the game out, but also if moments like his goal arrived, then make sure he takes them. And I think you can see the celebrations from everyone after he scored, what it meant to Greeny first of all, but then to his teammates and to the staff and to the club, because when you have a young player from the area to score a goal or make an impact, it means a lot more than it does for obviously one of the foreign players coming in.
All right, next we'll go to Bruce Murray.
Hi Wayne, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Hey, congratulations on the win streak and the good form of the squad.
Thank you.
Hey, you said something after the match about the slow start, and you talked about zonal defending, and there was a point where there was an injury, and the whole team came over, and I was wondering if that was the time when you were going to say, hey, look, everyone within your zone have to get tighter, or what were the instructions? Because it was a real push button moment, really.
It wasn't so much out of possession, because the way we defend, we are quite patient in our defence, and then try and put pressure in the right moments. But it was when we won the ball back, I think for 25 to 30 minutes we won the ball back, and we lost the ball within 2 or 3 passes, and we didn't retain the ball at all. So that was very frustrating. And I think really after 30 minutes then we started to keep the ball a little bit more and be a bit more patient with it, and connect a few more passes, which then it's no coincidence once we've done that we started getting in more advanced areas and dangerous areas, and causing Charlotte more problems. So yeah, it was a strange start for us, and something which it's happened a few times now during the season, so we have to improve and make sure we try not to let that happen again.
And a quick follow up: when you face a winger like a Mackenzie Gaines type player, is it go out and go ahead and take a swing and you've got inside help, or is it just slow him down and try and force him back to the inside where there's more help? He certainly has the ability to run at people, and there's a lot of guys in the league like that. So I just wanted to see what the philosophy was.
Yeah, and I think he started the game quite well for 10 minutes, and but then we really got control of it, and he probably had a 5 or 10 minute period in the second half, which when you've got quick players, they have these moments, and I thought Pedro handled it really well actually, and he got his distances right, and then obviously with the support of Donovan inside him and Lewis O'Brien coming out at times, we managed to really quieten him and keep him quiet for the rest of the game, apart from the couple of moments he had. So against quick players, they're always gonna have moments in games, but I think for the main bulk of the game, we handled it really well.
That's great. Thanks, Wayne.
No problem.
Next, we'll go to Jack Hart.
Hey Wayne, how you doing?
Yeah,
I
I'm good,
just
thanks.
wanted to quickly get your reaction to last night's events at Manchester City with Erling Haaland breaking the Premier League scoring record as someone who's scored a lot of goals in Premier League over the years. Just what does that speak to his quality, and first of all your reaction as well, and to be able to do that and break such a high record?
Yeah, I think we probably expected it, to be honest, when he came in. I think his goal scoring record is so good over the last few years, and when you join a team like Manchester City, you know you're going to get a lot of chances, and so I was expecting him to get that record, if I'm being honest, this season. But no, I think he's been fantastic. I said this a couple of weeks ago. He's at the minute he's the best player in the world, and for Man City he's real help, and I'm sure he'll try and help push for them to win the 3 tournaments they're in at the minute, which they've got a great chance to.
And just to quickly follow up, with regard to MLS, looks like Lionel Messi's time at PSG is over, and the MLS is a possible destination for him. Is that somewhere you'd like to see him go? Do you think it'd be good for the league to have him playing there?
Yeah, I think wherever Messi plays, then of course it's going to be good for the league, and obviously there's rumours which you hear that he's going to join Inter Miami, which if he does for the league, it'll be great. And I think if the timing's right, if that happens, I think it's we potentially the first game they play against. So we look forward to trying to stop him if that's the case.
Thanks, Wayne.
We'll go to Jamie Uribari.
Hello, Wayne. How are
Hi.
you? Quick question. Obviously, you guys are going through the best period of the season so far, 3 straight wins, and a lot of that can be argued has to do with Christian Benteke's level of play, including the bicycle kick goal last week. Could you delve into a little bit like what he means for the team?
Yeah, he's a really important player for the team, and obviously the way we play, and how he's obviously scoring goals for us and helping hold the ball for us. But it's not just on Christian. I think we've got so many important players in the team. Look at Russell Knauss, the role he does in the middle of midfield. Tyler Miller, who I think has been excellent in goal. Taxi Fontes. So we've got so many important players in the team who all come together as a team, and Christian at the minute is at the forefront of that. So we're delighted with him, but we're really pleased with a lot of the players in the team.
Thank you.
We'll go back to Dave Johnson.
And what point, obviously, Cincinnati is doing very well. Just for our pregame show, what has it impressed you, and what do you think should be our talking points when it comes to Cincinnati?
Yeah, no, I think Cincinnati are a good team. Obviously, they play a 5-2-1-2, and they get the ball forward quick to the 2 forwards and try and isolate Luciano in 1v1 situations. So we know we're in for a very difficult game. We'll certainly have to be our best to try and get anything out of the game, and but it's a challenge for us. We've prepared for it. We know how we're going to play. We know what our game plan is, and I feel if we execute our game plan the way we have done in training, then we'll give ourselves a really good chance.